All right, hi everyone. Welcome to part 5 of problem set 2. This is going to be making use of your 11th data file, and it's going to be a little bit of a continuation of what we did with Visual Basic for applications in the last part, except in this one, we're going to be having several command buttons going on that are going to allow us to sort the profits of these different stores by either store number, country, city, or by the amount of profit, either ascending or descending. And then also returning the value for the lowest and second lowest profits, highest and second highest profits. So without further ado, let's get started. With this, we're gonna start. We've got two command buttons here, and design mode is on. So in the file I've given you, you've got the command buttons just as a starting point. But you know, you're going to have the data file by itself. You probably already started your data file for your problem set. So what you can do is you can right click on the tab and then hit move or copy, and then move it to the book number of your problem set 2. So if you click it here and then say where you want the sheet to be, you can move it again afterwards, and you can just move this sheet onto your other data file, no problem. And it's even kind of formatted. If you want to do any additional formatting to it, you can. But for this one, it's really all about the execution of these boxes, these command props. So let's go ahead and get started. Store number is our first one here. And you see when we open this up, you've got store number second here. You've got country here, and it's in the reverse order. What is going to happen with this is that you're actually going to have all of the command executions all on one page where you can see all of them separated by this line, but only what's matching the actual command button is going to execute when you click that button. So we're going to start writing option explicit up here at the top. It does exactly that. Whatever we have here, and if you look, you can see command country, command store. So we're in the you know, whichever one we're in here, right? Store, and you can see the cursor will switch between the two of them. So if I want to edit what happens in store here, I just have to write in this box here. When I close it, turn design mode off, and click the button, it's going to sort these things by store number. Okay. What we need to do, we're gonna be writing our first code, and you're gonna see how easy it is to just copy and paste the codes between these different command buttons because they do such similar things in terms of sorting. So for our store number, we need to start by writing the range, and I'm going to tab in just to show that all the actual commands are offset a little bit. And the range is going to be, we're going to open our parentheses, A2 through D2. Not R2, D2, but A2 through D2. That's going to be the top row of the actual data, not the headers. Okay. And within that range, we need to write range again. Sorry, mistyping. And we're going to write the exact same range again. So it knows the range to look for, and then how far down is it going to be. And instead of doing the entire worksheet, we are actually going to be writing something new, which is going to be dot end. So this is going to be the A2 and down all the way through D2 and down is the actual range. So it's going to look to here, sort starting here, and then look from each column and all the way down. So the end of Excel down is what we're going to select. We can close our parentheses 2 times, and then type dot sort, and then we're going to put a underscore here. And honestly, I can't remember the reason for that part right there. I just know it's necessary. All right, and then our key for what we're sorting. So we're sorting these 4 columns. The reason we wrote A2 through D2 and down is because we want to sort all 4 of them. We don't want to just sort this column, because it won't change the rest of the relevant information from those rows. So our key here, our first key, and in fact, our only key on this one, but our key here is going to be equal to the range of A2, which is right here, this key here, A2. And what order are we going to order them? We're going to order them colon equals Excel ascending. So in ascending order from the lowest to the top, 1 through 10 in this case, but if we add more store numbers later, it'll continue to add those in with us. And then are we including the headers, or is A2 the header? No, it's not. So we're going to write header equals XL no. And then we have actually finished everything we need to do for store theoretically. So I hit enter, and when I hit enter here, nothing popped up red. If something popped up red, then there's something missing, and you know the code is not going to execute. So because it didn't do that, we can be reasonably assured that this code is working. Problem is our stores are already sorted 1 through 10. So what I'm going to do is real quick, just to see if it's working or not, I'm going to change ascending to descending. And then I'm going to close this and then click design mode off and then click my store number. And order. What have I done? Oops, command store, click. All right, pause. All right, seems to have been just an issue with having too many command prompts open on my other screen again. So it was not liking that. So I'm not sure from pausing the video if this one was here before, but this is key one. This should be order one, and I may have added order one. It may have been there already. You'll have to rewind and see. But this was working now. So once I closed out my other sheets, it started working again just fine. So it sorted it descending, but I'm going to change this back to ascending and then close it. Turn my design mode off and click store, and there it goes. All right. So now that we've done that, we can go back to design mode, and now we're going to sort by country. And what I can do is I can actually copy all of this now that it's working, and I can paste it right here because this is the country click button, right? The only difference is for country, I'm going to need to have it start in B2 and not A2. So this first command here is just fine. It's going to be sorting all of A2 through D2 and all the way down to the end of Excel. But the key range now is going to be B2. And it's going to be an ascending manner. So if I close this and click design mode off, I can sort by country. And here we see Sweden, UK, United States. So it's in alphabetical order. But what's nice about sorting by country is if you can also sort by city. See how we have San Francisco here, San Francisco again. So it looks like it's defaulting to sort by country and then store number. But we can actually add and define what we want it to sort by as a secondary method. And we can do that by taking this right here, this key, and adding a second key to it. So I'm going to copy the key row. I'm going to change this to key 2. And this one we want to sort by city. So that's going to be C2 and down. And again, ascending. But all we had to do is add a second key and a second order. So we're going to change that to order 2. And close that, turn design mode off, and then sort by country. And we can see United States, Boston, Miami, San Fran, and Springfield. So that's working as well. All right, now let's go back in design mode. And here's where we're going to add 2 more prompts. So if we click on one of them and Control C or Command C to copy, and then Control V or Command V to paste, we're going to do this 2 times. Because we're going to add 2 more buttons here. I'll try to space them apart somewhat evenly. I think I didn't do the greatest job of that, but that's all right. And then we're going to right click on it and click on properties, and under the name of it, and this won't display, but it'll show up in our text box when we're writing the commands. We're going to write CMD and then city, because this is going to allow us to sort by city. So CMD city. And then under caption, we change sort country to sort city. We'll do the same thing for this one. We're going to sort by profit. So properties, we want the name of the button, which is just the technical name on the back end, nothing that's displayed. Command profit, and then caption, again, what's displayed, sort by profit. All right, now into city, we can actually just copy any of these, and all we have to do is paste it here, and then change the range from A2 to C2. That's all it takes, and now it will sort by the city name. And then we can close that. We can hit design mode off and then click it to see if it worked, and it did. Design mode on, go into profit, and for profit we can just paste again. It should still be on your clipboard, and we're going to sort by B2 and down. And this will sort by profit in ascending manner, which maybe not the best way to have it sort automatically from low to high. Maybe we'd want it from high to low instead, but just to see that it's working, we'll click on profit and you can see it's from low to high. So I tend to think that probably profit would be better in a descending manner. From high to low, we want to see our most profitable first. So let's go ahead and change that to descending under the profit one. Again, you look at city, country, profit, store, you know where to edit from. Close that, and now profit will sort high to low. Perfect. And then the last two steps we're going to do is we're going to have it actually pull information and show right here. We want the lowest two profits and the highest two profits to pop up here. So let's go back to design mode and we'll just click on one of these and again paste it twice for ourselves. And on this first one, we'll go into properties and we're going to call this command, we'll call it lowest profit. And under caption, instead of sort by profit, we'll do lowest profit. And then I'm putting the number 2 in parentheses because it's going to pull the 2 lowest profit, the lowest and the second lowest. Same thing here. We're going to call this one command highest profit, and then caption highest profit 2. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out our lowest profit first. And what we can do is we can take our profit cell, because again we want it to sort by profit here, and then under lowest profit, what we wanted to do is to sort low to high and then pull these two numbers over to lowest. Or we could have it sort low to high and have it pull this one and then that one. But the problem is we add more rows, we don't know exactly which one it's going to be. So we want to definitely pull these two. If we knew it was never going to go beyond 10 stores, we could just grab these bottom 2 cells. But if we add an 11th and 12th store, then it's going to be these cells, and then this is broken. So let's go ahead and turn this back to on the lowest profit click. We want to change this back to ascending. And then what it's going to do is going to sort from low to high. And then we want to add a new command. I'm just going to add a space so we can see that it's a new section. And this is what we want to equal another cell. We want this cell, the lowest cell box right now here, to equal whatever's here. So we want it to sort low to high and then grab this over. And then the second lowest will be in this cell. We want to grab it and put it over here. So cell, if you recall from previous one, when we're talking about columns, on the cells command, we do the row first. So this is cells 2 is the second row. And then it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th column. So cell 2, comma 7, that's the row index and column index. We want that to equal cell 2, column 1, 2, 3, 4. We want that to equal 2, 4. So 2 is the row index, 4 is the column index. And then we're going to write that same thing again. I'm just going to copy and paste it. And we want row 3, column 7 to equal row 3, column 4. So 3, 7 is going to equal 3, 4. Close that. turn design mode off, and then click lowest profit. And there we have it. It's sorting low to high and pulling those over. But now we're stuck with this being sorted afterward. We want it to grab the information, but we don't necessarily want it to be displaying low to high on all of our stores. So we're going to add something additional to this. Let's go back into design mode, double click on this one. And then way down here under sorting by store, let's copy this entire thing over to our lowest profit, and then to just add that to the command. What's going to happen is that it's going to sort it by lowest profit, grab those two, lowest and second lowest, and then sort it by store number afterwards. And it's going to happen so fast, you're not going to even see it. I'm going to close this, turn design mode off. Those are deleted out, lowest profit. So that it sorted that by low to high, grab those two over, and then sorted it by store number afterwards. And if you wanted to sort it back by country and city afterwards, you could have it do that afterwards too. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to challenge you guys to do the same thing with highest. Keep in mind that you're going to need to sort it by high to low. And then you need to grab cells that are in different rows, right? So this is, we want row 4, 7th column to equal row 2, 4th column. And this one to equal that one. Sort it high to low, pull the highest two, and then sort by store number afterwards. So when I click this button, it should sort by the store number after it grabs the highest and second highest and puts them here, not here. So that's the final challenge to this piece. And then that's it for now. I will see you guys in the final lesson. Thanks, everyone.